Hey, if you ain't handling your business in the streets, you ain't handling your business at home. If your life is just unorthodox, it's just, in shambles, you trying to put it together, it's in crumbles, it ain't prioritized, a nigga ain't dealing with you, dog. Feel me? You ain't gonna do nothing but waste my time, become an anchor to me. I'm gonna eliminate all individuals that don't know what to do with their time. They let another person choose to do what they want to do with their time. If you ain't handling business and standing on all 10, I don't give a fuck who you around. It could be a one-on-one conversation. If you ain't standing on your own 10, you backbiting, using other people as scapegoats to get out your mess. Use a whole bitch type. Nigga ain't dealing with you. And a nigga know who's standing on all 10. That shit evident. If you congregating with other males to talk about other males, you know you a hoe, you know you a bitch. Bitch ways. If you ain't addressing shit by yourself when you see that individual, when you out and about, then that just goes to show what type of person you are. You holds no integrity. You have no courage. You's a coward. And the whole world ain't got to see that shit. You just know that shit. If you ain't visiting your kids, spending time with your kids, ain't never with your kids, you always in the streets doing nothing, then you know you wrong. You bullshit. Your kids need a father in their life, not a daddy. Mothers too. Y'all in the street just shaking ass, doing bunk. Worried about other people's opinions, judgments, likes and comments. You wrong. Spend time with your kids. There's no fucking way in hell YouTube should have more influence than we have over our kids. I'm saying we because, like, my daughter attention span, if I don't take her out, she want to be playing a game or be on YouTube. So it don't make me no difference. YouTube got her in the matrix too. It's on us to get our kids out of that shit. In all actuality, people use YouTube because they don't want to pay attention to their kids. Their kids bothering them. The whole time, your kid mind is getting filled with all type of toxins and all type of weird ass shit. You feel me? I don't got nothing against gay people or none of that, but I understand the reproduction system. I understand two males don't go together. You can't reproduce like that. Two females, you can't reproduce like that. Y'all be who you are. You be who you are. I ain't taking nothing from that. I'm just talking for the youth. Like, they see all this type of shit on YouTube, thinking that shit normal. That shit ain't normal. And I don't want them to think that that's normal, because if they ain't reproducing, then there is no future. And that's the main objective, to reproduce. So, I don't give a fuck how nobody take it. No, I'm gonna speak my opinion. I'm just talking freely. That's all I'm doing. I'm just talking freely. Freedom of speech, man. Everybody got it. But yeah, if you ain't standing on your own 10, if you ain't your own individual, then our energy ain't gonna be compatible. I'm gonna address that shit right there. I'm done shaking people's hand that I don't deal with on an everyday basis and all that. Backbiting and all that. Don't nothing begin to me though, I ain't gonna lie. Don't nothing begin to me. Don't nothing begin back to me, I ain't gonna lie. Feel me? Nigga got a good report in these streets. Don't nothing begin back to me. Okay, and I'm gonna address something. And it ain't all gotta be a physical altercation or, you know, and it ain't all gotta be, you know, business and all that. And nigga can actually figure out where I had you fucked up at. Or I can ask you where you had me fucked up at. But I ain't got no problem with no nigga. I got no problem with no nigga in the streets. I ain't reacting off emotion. I ain't giving nobody a show. Okay, throw them peanuts to another elephant. I'm done with cheap crowd reactions. I'll pull the nigga to the side. Everybody ain't gotta see this or hear this. That's what people go wrong at. You trying to holler at everybody, trying to holler at a nigga when it's a crowd right there. Cheap crowd reactions, people can hear it. Man, pull that nigga to the side, dog. Okay, talk to that nigga like a man. Put everything on the table. Like I said, everything ain't gotta be no physical altercation, but when a nigga a unit, nigga gotta move as a unit, you feel me? So everybody gotta think on one accord. So that means every individual gotta have an understanding with the next individual. Other than that, that shit ain't gonna work. Back to what I said, dog. If you ain't standing on all 10 in your life, we ain't about to have no dealings, male and female. Yeah. I'm working to prioritize my life in every aspect, and I need help. And I know there's people out there that got their life situated and established, and I got some of them individuals in my life. I just need to start taking more time my day and going to deal with them particular individuals. I'm separating myself from the crowd. That ain't got nothing going. There's a lot of people that don't want to see me on. But the thing is, I see me on, and I'm going to get on. Beyond all the basic shit, I'm talking about real estates, acres, sitting on acres, jets, that type of home, leaving foundations that the kids can go to that's teaching them music, finances, how money can work for them, real estate. And I swear to God, I be talking for my youth, and for the ones that's out here that's banging and all that, just know the main objective is to make it home. So that means that you doing whatever precaution that it takes to make sure that you Casper, makes you Casper. Your vessel is Casper. Everything Casper, you feel me? Ain't no more barefaced nothing. That shit retarded, dog. Fuck all this music shit that you listen to that's influencing you guys. Fuck all that weak ass shit, dog. Okay, them niggas snitches. Them niggas ain't in jail. Them niggas rapping bullshit. I don't care. They talking about case after case, niggas. Man, niggas out on the street making good music and making hundreds of thousands of dollars off that shit. Lying to the youth, acting like that shit is just simple. All right, money is getting people off cases and all that. But understand this. If they don't know you was there, then you ain't gotta have no case. If they don't know you was there, you ain't gotta have no case, period. You just handle business. Feel me? Stand on business. See, I ain't broke down the business aspect as far as what I be talking about business, but you got your street business that you gotta stand on. You got to keep your street credit right. You feel me? You got your family business. You got to be family oriented. I'm talking about your initial family and your baby mama and your baby daddy. Understand that you chose to live with that person and create a child with that person. So that person is your team. You shouldn't neglect that person. You should help that person. You got your financial business. Whether you have a job or you're your own boss, you handling business, you keeping your money working for you. You can have a job and all that and still have your money work for you. You just got to figure it out. It's a science to everything. You just figure out your own system and don't go outside of that. Focus on other people's opinions, second opinions and shit. Judgment. No, you stick with what you know that's making you money. Even if you collecting little ends, you collecting dough every day. Keep that system going and make sure you create your small goals to reach your big goals, and always think limitless. Don't never just have no limit. Don't never put no cap on nothing. If the world keep evolving, then you keep evolving. Period. Keep growing. Keep growing. That shit limitless. Just keep creating. Open your imagination up. The ones that do got barriers up. Y'all tell y'all kids they can be this, they can be that. Emphasize that shit too. Laugh when they making jokes. Even if that shit ain't funny, laugh when they making jokes. Make sure that they know that you their hero. You the biggest influence in their life. Fuck all that YouTube shit. Let them get a certain time with that shit, but then after that, get them up off that shit and have them use their creativity. Damn, I wish I had some more water. Cutting off like a motherfucker. And blowing all day. Rest in peace, squad. All my squad. Yeah. Make sure you have your kids use your creativity. Then we go outside, teach them how to fly a kite, fuck a drone. Have them work with the wind. Become one with the wind. Teach them that. Teach them how to ride a bike. We didn't even know how many kids know how to ride bikes. You'll be surprised how many kids know how to use dictionaries. Feel me? That's it. Teach them all type of shit. Think about that shit. How many kids actually use dictionary? Somebody brought that shit up to me. The dictionary teach you all type of shit when I was growing up. Man, I kept a little pocket-sized dictionary. Feel me? Kids gonna ask Siri, whatever, Google, whatever. And it shouldn't be like that. You gotta limit your kid with that shit. They should only get what hour with that shit. And y'all do the rest. And let them do the rest. Let them paint, draw. You feel me? Do math, do English. Learn the real basics. They ain't always gotta be on that shit. I understand the school part and all that, but y'all understand that they talking about that shit on the fucking news. Talking about it's fucking up our kids' vision because they getting fresh out the womb to a phone and to an iPad. Come on, man. When I was growing up, it wasn't like that. We got to still keep that old-fashioned shit going on. Because I got morals installed in me. You got kids disrespecting elders and all that. Man, I wasn't disrespecting no elders. I know my place. So, I mean, that's a lack of parenting. If anything, and if everything, that's a lack of parenting. And we all got to get on that shit as one. Monitor your kid. Watch what they doing. Stand on that shit. It's family business. Handle your family business. Make sure your finances straight. Handle your finance business. Your street business. Handling your street business. I wanted to say this. All right. when a person get put on their set, you get a credit card, you initiated yourself. And some people that's gonna keep their credit good, and some people that's gonna keep their credit bad. You know who got the bad credit? People that do bad business. You got people that got good credit. You got people that got stagnant credit. They gonna stay at a certain, you feel me? But they got a higher credit score. You feel me? And you got other people. When you got good credit, you got people that use your credit card that swipe your name. You feel me? Oh, you know, Boosie, and all that. You might get invited in somebody's house. You might know me. You feel me? That's with anybody. I'm just talking just a general message. But you got good credit. You feel me? Niggas swipe your card. You got bad credit. Niggas try to swipe your card. Nigga ain't going nowhere with that shit. Man, niggas a bitch. That niggas a weirdo. Niggas a snitch. They got bad credit. Some niggas' credit cards get took. Then you got niggas with some so-called good credit on crib, fucking with niggas with bad credit. Fucking up their credit. You got niggas that's, you feel me, that's sticking to the code. Credit score is steady going up. They doing what they do, you feel me? They know the objective to this shit. Nigga ain't fucking with no niggas with no bad credit. You bad business. I'm about to have my credit score go down. I ain't about to be labeled as bad business. I do good business. I'm gonna continue to do good business. If I have fucked you over in my lifetime, from the bottom of my heart, I sincerely apologize. Period. But as far as like street business, you come for mine, come for yours. It's just business. Ain't nothing sugar-coated. And like I said, when you're in these streets, the main objective is to make it home, back to your family. And if you ain't went out there with no profit, then make sure you come home with profit. And if you went out there with profit, make sure you put more profit on top of that profit. It can be small ends, but you made profit. So you could care for your family. When they're in need, they could call on you. You could be a dependent, because you independent. Yeah, man, I wanted to holler at y'all before I go to sleep, though. Streets.